We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Here we go. Ready? Check 53, come on. Let him know.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But in this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second down, this is Wilson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Sean Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down. 18 Gators.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On third down, Welch. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Welsh. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. 23 yards to pick up there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Hey, lock it.
Back to the air on second down. Welch. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Operating from the gun. Welsh. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
There. Hey, wahoo! Now.
Throwing again. Welch. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, here's White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, Welsh. Got a man. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, Foxtrot.
Operating from the gun, Welch, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing?
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Let's go, let's go. And we got number 53, Mike 53.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm coming for you. One, Omaha.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21. Like 20. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. 12. See me in your nightmares. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Welsh. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, Alpha. 26 Mike. We got it. 26 Mike. Don't get nervous. 26 Mike. Go. On the ball. Yep.
To throw on third down. Welch. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Intercepted by the Patriots. Going to take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Running out of the gun with White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Catch is made by Harry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
61, match box, right. Rock it. Hey, Orville.
On third down, Welch. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run on first down. White, and they're going to get him behind the line. Yet again, as his nightmare afternoon continues.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Welch. He's going to look deep. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cameron Meredith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Here we go.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Another carry for Wilson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, alert 3.
Ready? They defer to White out of the shotgun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Look at me. Score. Hey, I 7.
Operating from the gun. Welsh escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To throw on third down. Welch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Wilson. To 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Here we go.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Like 20.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Welsh. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. On first down, White able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Match box, White. Look at me, zipper. Banjo. 26 Mike. And watch the leg. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Welch toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Let's go! At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to go down again. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
First down, and it's Hill again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down now, it's Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On the double. X3. 2-8 chop. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Stop.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, Charlie. 26 months.
2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4 down. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 80 weapons. 26 months. Here we go. Leo. Hey, exit. 26 months. Watch the screen. Defense.
From the gun, Welsh looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New England. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something down.
That's caught inside the 20. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hold. You got that right there. Show it. Hey, shoot. Go. Here we go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the